Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Eddie, as known as Mottaskin, and I'm here to provide you with some Korean skincare, some mental health, and just a little bit of me. But for today's video, we're covering a new sunscreen release. Sorry, there's someone out there that's bothering me. Today's video, we are covering a new sunscreen release, and that is the Dr. Dennis Wrinkle Defense SPF 30 Sunscreen. Yes. So I was lucky enough to be part of the campaign and to be one of the first few who were actually sent this to try out before release. So I want to make sure this is uploaded, I guess tomorrow, but today by the time this video goes up, to tell you the day it comes out if you should buy it. I put this through the test. So in this video we're going to go through how it applied once with a really nice layer, how it reapplied on itself, so a couple hours later I did a reapplication with my hands, and third, how it actually works on top of makeup. Yes, so I like to use a cotton puff to reapply sunscreen on top of something that's tinted or something that's a foundation or a BB cream or a tint. So I'm going to put that through the test for this guy because I want you guys to know if this is worth the money. So let's jump into it. So first is first, I want to talk about the ingredient list. So the ingredient list for this caught my eye the second they contacted me and let me know that this was a new release that was coming very soon. What first caught my eye was these two ingredients. Sea buckthorn extract, which is high in vitamin C and vitamin E. Vitamin C is something you want to put under your sunscreen to protect you from the environment and to help even out your skin tone with time. And since sea buckthorn also has naturally occurring vitamin C and vitamin E, in and of itself, it's a rather powerful and photostable ingredient to put on your skin, especially under sunscreen. Second, it had ferulic acid. If you're not aware about vitamin C excels when it's paired with not only vitamin E, but ferulic acid. So the very fact that we have both here, it's like outstanding. It's like it's got vitamin C, vitamin E, the whole gang there just ready. You don't even have to think about anything doing before your sunscreen. It's already jam-packed in here. Additionally, they said it was oil-free, great for acne-prone skin types, and apparently doubles as a makeup gripping primer. And it's supposed to be a transparent zinc oxide formula that's supposed to work across all skin tones. So when I got my package, Dr. Dennis Gross was nice enough to send this nice little pamphlet that went with the sunscreen. And it shows right here, I don't know if you can see on the camera, all these different hands showing how the sunscreen works on different tones, from fair skin tones to medium tan skin tones, all the way to deep skin tones. So that's what I really was excited about. They even kind of like put information here about like, you know, how certain skin tones tan, which ones burn and whatnot. So it's really interesting. I really like it. I also especially like that they falsified the claim that I don't need sunscreen on a cloudy day. Well, today's a cloudy day and I reapplied twice and I'm not even thinking twice about it. And so that's one thing we want to see. You know, I cover like the medium part of the spectrum. I'm medium tan with neutral undertones. I burn never, rarely, ever, but I do tan gradually during the summer. So that is where I sit, as testing it as a medium tan Latino. Can't wait to see the other content creators when they come out with this on their skin, on our black content creators, and on fair skin content creators. And stay tuned, I'm also going to show you an application of my partner applying this. He's close to my shade, but I would say he's a little bit more fair. He is white. They wanted to test it out because it has so many claims. It's supposed to brighten you up, it's supposed to be transparent, it's supposed to have these amazing skincare ingredients. So I was like, let's do it. Day one, I put on a really nice layer. It was actually, when it first came out, it was just really nice, very kind of liquidy and creamy, not milky, not thick. Just, it felt really lightweight, hence lightweight wrinkle defense. So when I put it on, I was like, okay, it's zinc. Let's see what happens. I like to put on a good one layer sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to go back in with a second layer. Sometimes if I know I'm going to go out, I'm not going to reapply. I know I might be wearing some kind of BB cream. I don't really want to reapply on top. It's just because of the hassle. So I like to put a thick layer so I know throughout the day it's, you know, standing a chance opposed to being a sheer layer. And so at first I was like, okay, it's a little bit, I can see the zinc, but then I kept rubbing it in and tapping it in, and by the time I was done, it was like, it looks like I put nothing on. It looks the same as I did before I put on the sunscreen. So that was awesome. I really love that. No stinging, and it actually felt hydrating and gave me this glow that I loved. It was not greasy, it was not oily, it was not heavy. It was perfect with one layer. So that was day one. That worked wonderfully. So for the second day, I reapplied on top of, see, I always mess up with the saying. I reapplied it on top of itself. There we go. Oy vey. So I did that, and as you'll see, I reapply it, and at first, yeah, you can kind of tell that on reapplication, it's not as invisible as it was the first time around. It actually was a little bit more apparent after reapplication of the white cast. Now, it's not bad at all, especially because I'm recording on this 4K camera. It's gonna pick up any zinc oxide. But if I looked in the mirror or used my selfie part of my cell phone, I could tell there was no white cast upon second reapplication. So that is something to know. Here you're getting all the details going on the skin and all the textures going on. So take that with a grain of salt. But all in all, it did not pill, did not feel heavy. I have 2 applications on today. Does not feel heavy at all. It's not too tacky, and it just acts as a wonderful reapplication. And I absolutely love that it has this tip right here. That's one of my favorite ways to dispense it, and it makes reapplication on top of makeup really easy. And that's a perfect segue, so let's go on to the third day. For the third day, I tested this out. I put this on, and then I applied my CC cream. And I do a very sheer layer of CC cream, and I tested it throughout the day. I put a mask on, I walked around, I went out in the sun, and I tried to see if it gripped it, if it looked more natural. It always looks very natural. That's why I love CC creams. But basically, it felt like it was a great layer. My CC cream did not act differently. And as always, it just lasted throughout the day. So I can't really say if it made it last more. But I will say, actually, now thinking about it, I got home later that night and I went to wash my face, and it didn't look like it all rubbed off. So I'm gonna say this did help with the gripping. It didn't lower the effectiveness of my CC cream. So I do want to say that the makeup gripping abilities that this claims to have, I believe it did work, because by the end of the day, I was actually looking at my skin and going, whoa, it looks like I just applied it like 2 hours ago or something. So it did not really rub off as it usually would if I wasn't wearing this. So I'm gonna go with yes for the makeup gripping abilities. And then, okay, reapplication. So you'll see here, I love to, especially with this type of tip, just put it across my face, put it on my forehead, on my nose, and then go in with a fresh new black cotton puff. Yes, I love black cotton puffs because you can't really see what's on there, but always make sure to wash your cotton puffs because they do build up bacteria. So then I got the cotton puff and started tapping it away. I love cotton puffs because they decrease taking off whatever base you have under, and it also doesn't really disrupt it, but it also doesn't disrupt your skin. You're just patting your skin, you're not rubbing, you're not tugging, any of that. So I did that, and it felt very hydrating, which was really nice. But as you see in the video, it does look like it took off some coverage, if not almost like all or half. So there is that to note. It's not like some other ones that it really did not budge, but then again, it is a hydrating formula, and I was using a CC cream. CC creams are really known to be something that sticks to your skin like gum, you know. So obviously sunscreen reapplication is going to work with different types of makeup, whether it's BB cream, CC cream, foundation, what have you. So I really liked putting it on. It gave me a fresh glow. I did see a subtle white cast on my skin, but obviously that dissipated after 5 minutes. I was good to go, and I believe it worked really well on top of reapplication. So I really liked it. You be the judge. You saw the videos. You decide what you liked about it, what you didn't on top of reapplication. But all in all, it did not make it patchy. It did not sting. It wasn't a horrible white cast. It was creamy. It sunk right in. And with time, it is truly just gone. So those are the 3 ways I tested it. You saw the videos, you be the judge of whether this works for you in each of those scenarios and based on my skin tone. But all in all, I love it. It's really nice. I can't wait to see how this works by the time I finish it, if it brightens up my skin tone, if it helps fade hyperpigmentation with all those wonderful ingredients and extracts and being oil-free and just being so easy to reapply. So far, I'm in love with it. I cannot wait to keep using it, but that's my experience with it. I would definitely try this out at least once. I cannot give a comparison to another sunscreen. If anything, I would compare this to what the Keep Cool Soothe Bamboo SPF 50 sunscreen was, but that one was chemical. This one is physical sunscreen. It's zinc oxide, not a chemical sunscreen. So I would say it's that sunscreen's physical brother, but one that actually is SPF 30. No shade, I'm just saying the truth. I love it. Definitely give it a try. I will put the link down below to where you can purchase it. Nice little tip, if you order it from the Dr. Dennis Gross website, you also get a free mini version. So I would probably do that opposed to the Sephora unless you have a coupon or something. But that is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I gave you some light into it. Please comment below what you liked about this video and if I should keep doing it or if you want something extra in my next sunscreen video. Alright guys, thank you for joining me. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and like it if you like this content. It helps me make more content and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Alright guys, have a wonderful day.